This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're coming to you live from the Healthcare Week in San Francisco 2015. I have with me Dr. Wayne Danter of Critical Outcome Technologies, Inc. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is COT on the TSX Venture Exchange. Welcome,
Thank
Doc,
you, sir.
to SNNLive.
Right. Thank you very much, and thanks, Shelley, for the opportunity to talk with you.
Okay, now let's get right into it. Let's get an overview to begin with, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. So COTI is a publicly traded company in Canada built around a computational platform that we have focused in drug discovery and preclinical drug development.
So when I hear the word platform, I immediately know that you're interdispersed into many diseases and you can generally function among all of your peers because they're going to come to you to use your platform. So explain.
So the platform is based on what Health Canada and the FDA want in terms of an optimal preclinical candidate that they will approve for clinical trials. So we essentially took apart the traditional approach, built computer simulations for each of those elements, validated it, and then put it back together as a platform. And we put that platform at the beginning of our drug discovery and development process, with the logic being if the FDA and Health Canada are the gatekeepers, then why not start out the process giving them exactly what they want?
There's no guesswork that you can hire many, many different consultants and you get a different story each time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, that's very true. I mean, we have used a lot of consultants over the years and gotten a lot of divergent opinions, some of them very good and some not very good. But
So
you're
give
right.
me an example of who would hire your services.
So typically it would be a smaller biotech or medium-sized pharmaceutical company or a university that had a limited budget or didn't have their own discovery capabilities, and they would have a target in mind, in other words, something that they wanted to develop drugs for that particular indication, and they would come to us to identify those compounds for them. So that's essentially part of our business, is helping our partners find the molecules that they're interested in. The other part of our business is developing molecules towards the clinic that we think are important and that we develop internally.
I could see an enormous business model just simply in the tech transfer market.
That's true, and in fact, we'll be launching a new technology in the next 3 months that's specifically aimed at tech transfer offices in North American universities and then globally, where we can very quickly identify problems associated with molecules and save lots of money during development.
So you may be in Canada, it's where your office is, but you're certainly not anything less than a full global company.
Well, in fact, that's exactly what we're trying to do, and part of the reason that we're here is to begin to develop more American partnerships and cooperative programs, and we're actually going to be putting down a footprint in the U.S. In the coming 6 months or so. So we see our global expansion starts from Canada into the United States.
So what made you come up with this idea? Because I think it's really original, if you ask me.
Well, I'm a physician by training, and part of my experience was being frustrated with the very long period of time it took to get ideas from the concept phase into the clinic and then through to the pharmacist's shelf. So the whole process started with a computational approach to speed up that process and save as much time and money as we could during the process.
Well, it's almost, I'm sorry, I'm very interested in it. It's a model of taking almost need and developing solutions. That's kind of like, so you're coming at it like, okay, we have this disease.
Right.
Now what are we going to do to solve the issue. And by the way, if you use our platform, this is how you start, and you could finish with a solution. That's kind of like the layman's way of putting it.
And I think that's right. That's a part of it. I think that there's another part of it, which is that the traditional approach of taking a molecule from concept to the pharmacist office would generally take 12 to 15 or more years, and best current estimates are $1.2 billion or more for that process. I think that that's just not sustainable. Healthcare providers and third-party payers generally can't afford the year-upon-year increase that results from traditional drug discovery.
So 2015 is here, 2016 is next. Where do you see the company?
I see the company growing in a number of ways. Firstly, we'll have our very first compound in the clinic at MD Anderson in Houston, Texas, beginning later this year. We bring along another compound aimed for the clinic, and we'll be rolling out some new technologies, a lot of which are involved in improving the process of discovering and developing drugs, and in particular investing in that whole process, how to try and reduce the risk of investing in drug discovery from the earliest stages on.
Well, I have to tell you, again, those estimates of how much it takes to bring a drug to market is so astronomical. I happen to think it's very difficult to sustain. Do you agree?
It's not sustainable. I don't think that the systems that we currently have in North America, Europe, and essentially the developing world as well can afford the continued increase year upon year of drug costs. It's just not sustainable.
For more information, where would you like to send our viewers, who are many investors?
Sure. We have a website at critical.outcome.com. We are also on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And we'd welcome anyone who wants to come by and look at our website. We're just in the process of upgrading that now. But if you have any important questions, please call.
And the website, one more time.
Sorry, the website is www.critical.outcome.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Wayne Danter, Critical Outcome Technologies, Inc. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is COT on the TSX Venture. I'm Shelley Crabb. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from the Healthcare Week in San Francisco 2015.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Bye now.